holy as what a church should be.
I like that. It is a church, but it's not as holy as the church should be. Yeah, maybe that's how it seems to you. I don't know about it. I've never been to that church. You would know. I don't know what makes this church more holy and the other one not holy. I really do not know, Dingba. I swear I don't know. You may wish to educate me on that. Because some people were killed in it.
Because they could have gone to another church, for instance.
You and I are on the same
But they went to this one.
You and I are on the same...
In your village where this is happening, unfortunately, and people were killed.
Yeah.
And you are a stakeholder in that area.
I'm from that state.
Yes. What would you recommend what would be the next steps for us to take now?
The next steps for us to take is a proper investigation. Now they've given us the answer. Rather than walk from the question to the answer, we're walking from the answer to the question. That is what I see as very wrong. We're walking from the answer, oh yes, we already know there's this boy, he's doing drugs, and then he has his mates, somebody killed, this is a revenge mission, concluded. What if it was something else? The IPOB, not because they're that smart, came up with their own theory. Oh, that they believe that this thing is definitely Boko Haram. And guess what? It makes sense to a number of other people because they put the logic together. No Christian would do it. You want to kill? You're a human being still. No matter how drunk you are, you still remember, oh, look, we're talking, this is a place called God's house. You wait outside the gate. Kill all the people you want to kill because they will close. They won't stay there forever. You can always wait and do that and go away. After all, some people were protesting, about 10 of them or so, and then we have over 20-something policemen around to take care of them. But then if people are killed, there's no policeman to take care of one.
Well, you know, there are indeed questions, but the DCP in Anambra says, well, there are no new updates or updates, as it were, so we could only talk maybe when those updates come up. But, you know, the theories, several of them existing, notwithstanding.
It's amazing.
Do you expect, or the police, for instance, if their lead, or the people we have arrested, if all put together point another direction, do you expect or think that the police, yeah, definitely they'll come up and say, listen, we erred. This is what our lead is telling us now.
Police erred? Police erred? Do they err?
Can't they?
Of course they do, but would they tell you they erred?
You don't think that this particular case, if all evidence points to that they could
Kimberly,
come up and tell us?
my point is this: if you walk from an answer to the question, you fail. Walk from the question so that you can open it up. Open it up because you will see more. Once you open it up, you'll see more. It's as simple as that. That you can cut. Listen, there's a friend of mine many years ago. His father was murdered. He took an interest. He was a young man then. Today he's grown. But he took an interest to find out what exactly happened. He was ready to pay any price. It took him 12 years, talking to all sorts of people who understand security to help him unravel this thing. How come? Because the police never got the people who did it. And eventually what happened? Somebody wanted his father dead and actually went as far back as Niger to get murderers to come do the job. And they came in, did the job, and left. 12 years to unravel that, working on it. Here we finish it in 2 hours because we already have the answer. Oh yes, you know, this guy is a bad guy. He does drugs, and because of that, yeah, we've sorted it out. We're going to get a few people arrested, and the matter is over. People have lost their lives. That's all I'm saying. How do we begin to ensure that we take the sanctity of life as a very, very important thing? It doesn't seem to be that important to us.
No, it is important because the Senate President has come out to condemn it. The acting President himself also condemned it, and so many other leaders in the country did. But we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back and we'll focus more and look at some other perspectives to this very issue. Join us.
Welcome back, and it's our concluding moments. You know, some of the issues that we have wanted to raise with the CP, who says until there's any updates before he can speak, is such that, you know, when they did say from interaction with the public, it's a drug-related crime, several questions we had at the time was, fine, if they said that was that, what about the pellets that were used on that day? Because in this country, I know they know which security agency uses what kind of gun. So they've not been able to say if that has been ruled out upon check by the police. And then the crime scene since been desecrated. So we don't know what else can come to that. What do you expect of the police, having said what they say? Is it possible for them to recant, having seen that, look, these are key components of any investigation, a crime investigation at that?
You must understand, you see, everything comes to the foundation. Foundation in Nigeria. One, you're going to notice a disease that we all seem to have, and it cuts across, including the police. One, too much subjectivity and little objectivity. Two, excessive sentimentality and little philosophy. You don't see that goal, that thing you call a national goal, that drives, that people drive with enthusiasm. You can't say it because it's just not even there from the foundation. As far back as the year of our Lord 1922, Sir Hugh Clifford, who was then the Governor General of Nigeria, actually made a statement. He says he doubts the ability of the black man to take care of his affairs. That sounds like an insult. But is that not the reason for how many years now we can't even have a constitution?
But the Americans, for instance, that you're making comparison to, it's a
America,
very old, it's a very, very
America.
old democracy. It has been through this kind of phases. Nigeria is just over 50 years old. So perhaps if you have to toe that path, it may not be the best kind of
can I tell you something
example to make.
Can I tell you quickly?
Because our people are indeed people who have got sight of reasoning and people who can bring about a better country. So I'd like to make that point very clearly. Looking forward, though,
I must quickly agree with you.
Let me make an impression that our IPOB pointing figures that you made is not to Boko Haram. Actually, they were referring to Ohanize and Digbo. But looking at how this whole dynamics is playing, what will be your final words to the police in their investigation?
Final words, please keep an open mind. Get to the bottom of this thing. And please, if it is possible, because part of the people who have refused community policing are the same policemen themselves. I saw the current chairman of the Police Service Commission, who used to be an IG, actually at a forum where he was making his case against having what you call, state police. These are the same people, and they say to you, oh, we're not mature enough. You just said it here. Oh, no, we have a number of people with sound reasoning and all of that. People who have been in the police are telling you, we're not mature enough to have state police. Does that give you an answer?
Perhaps food for thought. We'll anchor at that point. Mr. Oscar Onwudiwe is a public affairs analyst. Thank you for coming on this morning. And that's the show today. We hope that the police will come up with more questions, at least, I beg your pardon, answers to several questions that are out there. It doesn't mean they jeopardize the investigation. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm Chamberlain Uso.
Thanks for watching. I'm Gimba Umar.
Thank you. I'm Maokwe Ogun.